So, hello. Once again, I'm back on my old trustworthy Dell Alienware M17 R5 AMD edition. And today, I'm recording locally and streaming on YouTube live service. Most probably, stream is fine, but let's just make sure that it is, because I'm streaming today in full blast 4K resolution, 30 FPS. And recording at the same specifications. Anyway, let's go. Sorry. Okay, nice. So the stream works. So we are good to go. So before I will continue, let's check out the system information by going to the system settings and then about the system. And most probably, if you are not seeing this clearly, set your display at 4K or 2K or something resolution and you will be fine. It will be crystal clear, so to speak. So yeah, as you can see, I'm using Arch Linux KDE Plasma version 6.6.4, Wayland of course. And then the system has an AMD Ryzen 9 6900HX CPU, and the graphics are also AMD Radeon RX 6800M. The system has 32 GB of RAM and 2 TB of SSD. So let's go now to the terminal. I will put it like up here. Let's zoom in a bit. I think this is fine, and as you can see, this is full detailed information of the system, but I want you to pay attention to the resolution of the screen. As I said, 4K 3840 by 2160 at 120 Hz. However, as I said, I'm streaming and recording at 30 FPS. The rest of the information you can pause the stream or later on my YouTube channel the video and take a good look at your own pace. I'm zooming out now and let's put the terminal at its correct place. So yeah, most of you, I think you have already... Oh, before I will continue, let me show you the OBS settings. Here we are. And as I said, full 4K resolution, streaming recording, 30 FPS. And for the output, you can see that I'm using once again hardware encoder for streaming and recording, the same one, FMPEG VAPI H264, and the bitrate is 30,000. So this is the magic behind this quality of stream and recording. Now, as you have seen the other few days on my streams or videos, these are the customizations of my system. Top panel, my dock here. This is my application launcher, and this is my cursor. This is my cursor, and these are some of them that I have created using my cursor factory, like this one for example, or this one, and so on. And of course the original Swedish breeze. Anyway, and then you know about my wallpaper jumper when I use a keyboard shortcut or the terminal command to jump around my wallpapers. And then I promised you that I will show you my archinstall based installation of this Arch Linux system through the Virt-Manager. So without dragging this any longer, let's just do that. But first let me show you what I have accomplished offline, and then we'll try to repeat at least the Arch Linux Arch installed part of it online, on stream, on recording. And of course the system is very quick and good performance all around. It's high resolution too inside the virtual machine. Let me show you. As you can see, 2048 by 1152. And I have given to the virtual machine 8 GB of RAM, and I think it was 4 cores of the CPU. And basically these are the system settings inside the virtual machine. Yeah, 4 CPU cores and 8 GB of RAM. And I'm running the virtual machine on Wayland also. Anyway, I have installed the applications that I need to install, but I didn't theme it, I didn't do anything crazy. Let me see, yes, I remember correctly. I had here as well fast fetch, so here it is. So yeah, let's see how I have accomplished that inside the virtual machine. I will shut it down now. And then we'll do the Arch installation on a new virtual machine. So let's do this. I'll click here. I will select my ISO, Arch Linux. It located that it's figured out that it's Arch Linux inside the ISO file, and then I will set it to 8196, basically 8 GB of RAM, and then 4 cores, 4 CPU cores, and then I will give it 50 GB of SSD, and I will call it just Arch install. I will customize configuration before install, why not? And let's see now. This is the tricky part more often than not. I will enable shared memory on the memory section, and then yes, sorry, I didn't click apply and it complained. This is already set, nice. To copy the host CPU basically configuration. Boot options, let's just I don't know why this is happening. It lost my setting on the ISO basically. I set it up again. Here it is, nice. What else? Display spice. Let's try to give it OpenGL support. None. And let's make sure that it's the discrete graphics. This one. Apply. I think that's that. And then if someone wants to share the files, you can do some extra steps, but we will not do that now. I think that's fine. So let's begin the installation, please. I think it's this one, yes. Let's go with this. I will do it down here in the corner. I will hide this one. Basically this corner is about full HD resolution, so it will be fine. And here we are at this part. When you reach this part, you just type Arch install and you press enter. And if you are connected on the internet and all is well, then it will continue with the installation. Okay, so right now it's kinda small. Let me see. Yeah, because I don't know if the text. Oh yeah, okay. I was worrying about if the text will grow bigger. Okay, this is safe. because this part I never tried it, I never noticed it under the virtual machine. I think this is fine. So yeah, I will leave the language to English, of course, locales too. Mirrors here now. I will select my country, Sweden. You select stuff with a spacebar and then you press enter. Optional repositories, I will go with multilib. Nothing custom. This configuration, I'll just do it to do the best effort for the default. Then I will select my 50 gigabytes of drive. Better or Btrfs. No, I don't want to have a default structure. I don't want to use compression. And then I think we are fine. I don't want to have encryption. No, thank you. Swap, whatever, I don't care. Bootloader, let's just try with limin, whatever, however it's called. I don't know if this will work. I mean, this bootloader. I don't recall even when I installed it for myself if I did it with this one or with Grub. I don't recall that, but whatever. It's not like it's an actual machine. On my real hardware here I had selected Linux Zen. Now for the virtual machine we will go with the default, the Linux kernel. Hostname Arch Linux. I will change this to archinstall. Authentication, here I will enable a root password, wherever. And then my account, Arch installer, password. Yes, be a super user. No other user needed. Confirm and exit. I think that's fine. Profile, this is important. It will be a desktop profile. And then I will select, just like I did on my own version, KDE Plasma. Graphics drivers will select all open source, but on my hardware, this machine, it was AMD ATI, the one that I selected. So it's this one. Greeter, we will go with the default Plasma. And applications, here's the key part. Why not? Let's just set up Bluetooth, audio pipe wire. No print services required. Firewall, UFW for me. Network configuration, both on the real hardware and the virtual machine I went with this one. The IWD backend. Additional packages. This is another also very important part of the installation. Here I had to install, that's my preferred thing, Fish. Then let's just go with Vivaldi for me. I know plenty of open source purists, they don't want this, but it's my preferred browser, sorry. And then we'll do like, let's just go with Git as well, why not? Yeah. Fastfetch also. I think Flatpak it's installed by itself, but I'm not sure, so I will select it. I don't recall how it was the first time, but let's just put it on. Let's just see, did I miss anything? I think these were more or less the ones that I went ahead on my hardware as well. We will see after the install if I messed up or not, so let's just go with it. Besides having the browser, the terminal and all that, you can grab anything else in the future, so no worries. So a safe bet will be just Fish and Vivaldi and be done with it. But yeah, I think this is fine. Time zone, let's go with Stockholm, of course. Europe, Stockholm. Automatic, yes, and just install. Yes, continue. And now it will start as it says 5, 4, 3, blah blah blah, and boom, here it goes. It will take some time, we'll let it work. It's nothing insane, like normal stuff. Let's leave it working. And while this is working, we'll go and read up on what is Arch Linux for those who don't remember or who want to find out, to learn more. So, this is the official Wikipedia page of Arch Linux. Arch Linux is an open source, rolling release Linux distribution. Arch Linux is kept up to date by regularly updating the individual pieces of software that it comprises. It provides monthly snapshots which are used as installation media. Arch Linux is intentionally minimal and is meant to be configured by the user during installation, so they may add only what they require. And then it goes ahead to have plenty of good information on the Wikipedia. However, as the experienced people know, the true diamond of Arch Linux websites is the official one. So here we are, this is the official website for Arch Linux. And it reads, a simple, lightweight distribution. You have reached the website for Arch Linux, a lightweight and flexible Linux distribution that tries to keep it simple. Currently, we have official packages optimized for the x86-64 architecture. We complement our official package sets with a community-operated package repository that grows in size and quality each and every day. And of course, they mention the Arch Wiki, perhaps the best wiki related to Arch Linux. Arch Linux is an independently developed x86-64 general-purpose GNU Linux distribution that strives to provide the latest stable versions of most software by following a rolling release model. As you can see, the system supposedly finished. As I said, it's pretty fast. So I'll just say reboot and continue finish reading. The default installation is a minimal base system configured by the user to only add what is purposely required. And yeah, I will just continue now with the installation. What it says here, that it's a minimal base system, as you will see, it's pretty much true. And you need to know, one way or another, how to go about it. So let me enter my password. And boom, we're inside. Let's grow up the screen a bit. So yeah, as you can see, plenty of stuff here on the panel, they are missing. You need to take care of them. This is my own customizations. Okay, as you can see, a big difference. Okay. This is the whole shebang. And then we have like the menu. All applications, like very few, handful even. So yeah, and imagine that this is after I have required a few things like Vivaldi, like Fischl, like yeah. So the system itself, it will be like a couple or 3 apps less. Anyway, these are the system settings. Pretty basic, as you can see, they don't have the resolution, etc. Or about the system, I've mentioned all these things. And yeah, plenty of things that the end user has to customize. And of course I did on my own system and my virtual machine and the real hardware. But yeah, now you're mostly done and you just have to customize it through the terminal or the console as it's called. So either you use this one, let's see fastfetch if it's installed properly, yes. So yeah, either you keep on going with configuring the virtual machine, or you just use it. If you are programming or something, maybe you need to install 1 or 2 things and you are done, I don't know. I'm not a programmer myself. So yeah, Vivaldi, first time run. I'll just speed this up. Boom. As you can see, as I told you before, pretty snappy. Even though it's inside the virtual machine. And done. So yeah, this was it basically. Amazing stuff, very quick installation, and we are done. No need to drag this any longer. I think this is pretty straightforward, even if you are a new user, new computer user I mean, watching a video or reading a website specifically to archinstall. It's not that hard to understand, to grasp, and perhaps you will find it easier than a default Windows installation. Windows 10 or 11 doesn't matter. I think maybe this will be easier to you. And surely it's much faster. I didn't show you this, but I think after the installation, let me show you now. I think after the installation, the system is fully uploaded as well. Uploaded. Up to date. It's up to date. Let me see. If I remember correctly, it's already updated. It doesn't matter if the ISO it was old or not. If I remember correctly, it updates the system during the installation as well, before or after. Let's see. Okay, my bad. I'm absent-minded. Sorry. This is my virtual machine. Shut down. You get over here. My bad. Sorry. Sometimes I'm just that old cow. Anyway, let's go. Here we are. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, I remember correctly. So yeah, Windows or any other operating system has nothing on Arch Linux install. Like, how much was it? Like 10 minutes maybe, start to finish? Nothing really. So yeah. Anyway, I think we are done for today. And as always, thank you for everything. And see you on the next one. Bye!